Fashion is something people either love or hate. Over the years, there have been a number of fashion trends that have come and gone, and a few have even returned to the markets in the fashion world. So, a few people cannot be bothered about keeping up with the changing marketing trends and the changing fashion trends, but there are a few people who just cannot get enough of the fashion world. Did you know that the purple colored clothes were only worn by magistrates in Rome, Italy? And did you know that the famous Lacoste crocodile was the first ever branded logo to be introduced into the fashion market? I bet you did not. So if you want to learn how to dress simple yet classic and how to be trendy with the changing fashion trends, you need to come on board on this webinar with me. My name is Anna Komal and we are going to talk about dress sense. So firstly, I need to ask you a question. What is dress sense? Dress sense, according to a lot of people, is basically their personality, their mood, their style, and their character and who they are as an individual. So, it is very important to understand how one can have a good dressing sense. So, to have a good dressing sense, I'm sure all of you must know a lot of tips and tricks. They must be up your sleeve. But to have a good dressing sense, it is very important to have a capsule wardrobe. Now I'm sure that all of you must be wondering, what is a capsule wardrobe? A capsule wardrobe is basically a mix and match of all the basic and the casual and the trendy clothes. It is important to have a mix of clothes, to play with all those clothes. So all of you must know that you might have some staples in your wardrobe. For example, you can have a blue pair of jeans, you can have a few t-shirts, you can also have a leather or a denim jacket, a few buttoned down shirts, few dresses and blazers as well. So when you have a mix and match of clothing, you can work up style. So secondly, it is important to understand that for a good dressing sense, it is important that your clothes fit perfectly. So perfectly fit clothes, make sure that you have a good tailor for that. Good tailored clothes make you look stylish, they make your look more polished. So you need to make some investments in getting your hands on a good tailor. So someone who is wearing jeans that are dragging on the floor is not going to make them look stylish. It is important that you organize and sort it in your form. Then it is also important to focus on your personal style. I'm sure all of you must have a personal style statement. All of you must have a certain way of dressing up and following the fashion trends. It is important that you need to experiment with your personal style statement. It is important that you don't follow the categories of menswear and women's wear to dictate how you're going to shop. It is important that you play with different categories, different colors, different accessories to make up your style statement, because if you are not going to try different styles, you are not going to know what looks best on you. So, it is very important to understand that color plays a very important part in deciding your good dressing sense. So, you need to play with color. If you're a little nervous about adding color to your outfit, just start by one piece of color for clothing and keep the rest of the outfit neutral. Then you're going to understand that color is going to add vibrant character to your personality. It is important to have a piece of clothing that is colorful, that makes you shine bright like a diamond. Then, it is very important to understand how a person can dress simple yet stylish. I'm sure all of you must have a lot of tips and tricks up your sleeve. A lot of you must know how to dress well, how to use accessories, what colors look good on you, and what is your personal style statement. But a few tips and tricks that I'm going to be teaching you include, firstly, to play with accessories. Accessories make your style game completely different. Accessories are going to add an uplift in your style in milliseconds. Adding accessories is a very important part of any outfit. Accessories could include your jewelry. So having a jewelry box is not up for discussion. You need to have a jewelry box, because imagine yourselves wearing a very nice outfit and to wear a bedazzled necklace or a pair of earrings that are going to add shine to your personality, and they're going to make you shine bright like a diamond. In order to dress simple yet stylish, it is important that you're not afraid of layering. Layering up is not supposed to make you feel bulky. It is important to wear up layers, because layers are then going to portray the complete and total look of your outfit. It is important, and it is the one and only way of dressing up stylish in winters. So, when we talk about dressing simply yet being stylish and trendy and fashionable, it is important that you make sunglasses your best friend. It is very important because sunglasses are going to add and they're going to increase your style game in milliseconds. You need to have a black pair of sunglasses and you need to have one with colorful frames, because when the weather is going to become warm, you need to literally look on the bright side of life. It is very important. So, I'm sure all of you must know a few basic rules of dressing up. I'm sure you all must know according to what occasions you need to wear what dresses, what makeup, and what jewelry and what accessories. So, I'm going to be teaching you a lot of basic rules that you guys are going to apply in your lives, in everyday lives basically. So, the first basic rule is that if you are wearing a jacket and if that jacket has 3 buttons, the middle button needs to be closed. The upper button is according to your mood, whether you want to close it or not, and the last or the third button basically cannot be closed ever. So these are some of the rules of wearing a jacket. Then, if we talk about another rule of wearing an outfit, that is basically concerned with jewelry. If you're pairing up 3 or 4 things in one look, that might look too much for that look. So, if you have matching pair of earrings with a ring and with a bracelet as well as a necklace, it might look a lot. It might give a very loud impression. So, it is important that you minimize the sets of jewelry that you're wearing. It is important that you only wear a pair of nice earrings, or you only wear a necklace, or you're only going to focus on having a bracelet and a small ring. So, when we talk about an outfit, it is important to understand that if you're wearing a shirt without a jacket, a tie is not important. So, it is to all the gentlemen and all the ladies out there who are going to wear a professional outfit. If you are wearing a shirt without a blazer or without a jacket or a coat, you are not bound to wear a tie. So, you can feel relaxed. Another rule that we are going to be discussing is also very interesting, and it basically gives an impression that you're very organized and you're very sorted in your life. So that is that you need to basically cut off all the tags on your clothes, because a dangling tag from your coat or from your pants is not going to look good. It is going to make you look a little sloppy. According to today's webinar, I'm sure all of you must have learned a few fun facts, a few fascinating facts, and you must have learned how to dress up simply yet being stylish. So today's webinar must have taught you how you're going to keep up with the changing fashion trends, how you're going to experience and experiment different personal style statements, and how it is important for all of you guys to learn how to dress well, how to dress according to the changing trends in fashion world. And it is important to play with fashion a little, to add colors, to add accessories, to add certain jewelry items in your wardrobe, and to have a mix of clothing. Have basic clothes as well as professional clothes. So, I guarantee that today's webinar was fun and you must have learned a lot. So, if you have any further questions, you can contact me at anna.komal@usa.edu.pk, and I'm going to conclude with a very interesting quote that says, "Fashion should be a form of escapism and not a form of imprisonment."